tax dollars is part of the 10-year, $200 million lease that the Liberals entered into with Maritime Launch Services to lease land that consists of a concrete slab and a gravel parking lot. Don't worry, say the Liberals. They say it's not just any gravel parking lot, it's not just any concrete slab, it's the site of Canada's new sovereign spaceport. Mr. Speaker, needless to say, there are all sorts of questions surrounding this $200 million lease. To begin with, the government could acquire land for the site of the spaceport in the Canso area for approximately $2.5 million. They could buy land for $2.5 million. But instead, they're leasing land for $20 million a year at a cost of $200 million tax dollars over the span of 10 years. How does that make sense? For Maritime Launch Services, it's a pretty good deal for them because guess what? They don't own the land. They lease the land from the province of Nova Scotia. How much do they lease the land from the province of Nova Scotia for? For $13,500 a year. And then they're flipping it to Ottawa at a 1,300% profit. It must be nice to be Maritime Launch Services. It's not so nice for everyday taxpayers. How is it? How is it possible that a company that has 6 employees, that hasn't launched anything into space, that has a chair of the board with securities infractions, that was on the verge of bankruptcy, managed to land a $200 million lease with the federal government on land that they don't even own, that consists of a concrete slab and a gravel parking lot? Well, the answer to that, of course, with these Liberals, is that Maritime Launch Services is comfortably associated with none other than Liberal insiders. The chair of the board that I referenced, Mr. Jacob, is associated with major Liberal insider Gerald Butts. Then there's Stephen McNeil, the former Liberal Premier of Nova Scotia, who conveniently sits on the advisory board to Maritime Launch Services. And then there is the chief lobbyist for Maritime Launch Services, that is none other than a former senior staffer to the Minister of Justice, whose riding happens to be situated next to the launch site. Perhaps that explains how Maritime Launch Services got this sweetheart lease, because this lease isn't about developing Canada's first sovereign spaceport. It's about Liberal insiders getting rich while taxpayers foot the bill.
Yeah, well, taxpayers foot the bill. The Liberal government is bleeding taxpayers dry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rudy Bruce broadcast. Share this out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to come on live, do a popcorn with you. So if you're just joining me, share it out there.
I made no sound. I didn't need the light to find my way. I just kept moving through the dark each day. Not fast, not loud, not for the crowd. Just real, just deep, just mine to keep. I rise slow, but I rise sure. Every scar I carry made me more. I rise slow, but I rise strong. Took the time it took, now I belong. Rise slow. Oh, they wanted fire, I gave them roots. They wanted shortcuts, I gave them truth. I fell more times than I cared to say, but every fall just showed me where to stay. Not fast, not loud, not for the crowd. Just real, just deep, just mine to keep. I rise slow, but I rise sure. Every scar I carry made me more. I rise slow, but I rise strong. Took the time it took, now I belong. Rise slow. The ones who rise fast fall the same way. The ones who rise slow are built to I rise slow, but I rise sure. Every scar I carry made me more. I rise slow, but I rise strong. Took the time it took. I belong. Rise slow, still rising. Rise slow, still here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rudy Bruce broadcast. How are you today? I see we have six of you in here. Let's see if we're getting out here. We should be getting out here. Let's see here. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Oh, yeah, there we are. Live on Facebook. Let's check out YouTube. Are we getting out live? Yeah, there we are. We're getting live out on YouTube as well. Yeah. We're on live Facebook and Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. Let's see here. I'll post that bitch up there. I'll post it up here in the group, I guess. Better BC posted up there. Well, how's everybody today? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're out there. You know, the one thing that really amazes me in Canada, and I understand, I mean, I kind of understand in the last 5 years alone, the Canadian government has made it unbelievable. I mean, unbelievably expensive to live in Canada. Okay. I mean, right across the board, right across Canada, in order to be paying the bills, you've got to be at least bringing in $5,000 a month with the rent, the gas, the food, and everything. Everybody knows this. We've put this out there a number of times. We also have put out there that in Canada right now, the increase of homelessness is going to increase because of this factor. And it's unbelievable. Good morning, Dennis. Dennis is on his way to Revelstoke tonight. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, John. Good morning, Joan, I believe it is. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning. That's all we see here right now is comments. Oh, here's Betty. Good morning, Betty. Good morning to all of you. There's 12 in here now. And we just uncovered another $20 million expenditure on behalf of the Canadian government on a fucking lease deal for some chunk of land, Nova Scotia. Valerie, good morning. Good morning, Valerie. I'd buy you supper if you show up. No, I can't. No, I can't show up in Revelstoke. Good morning, Jimmy. I'm still doing a little bit of tinkering on my truck. To get it to run properly. I have it stalling out on me due to, I think we've narrowed it down to a sensor. So come next week, we're going to get that sensor changed and see if that doesn't solve my problem. Good morning, Denise or Dennis. California. Yeah, Dennis is calling from California. Good morning, California. The cashless system gonna start. Mexico going cashless. Look at this, Mexico. Good morning, John. Unbelievable. Good morning, California. Denise, I think it is. I'm sorry, I'm not great with names. but I do try. Good morning, John. Good morning, John. I think it's Dennis. Dennis, I believe. I hope that's right. Good morning, everybody. As you can avoid the cashless place as much as you can. Denise. Well, I'll just. Good morning, John. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you all realize that Canada is in a crutch situation, a very difficult situation with this Liberal government. So I hope you're all paying attention to what is going on in Canada, because it's going to get worse. Shit is going to get worse because the Liberals are spending our Canadian tax dollars like it's nothing, like it's no big deal. These insiders are getting rich off you, the Canadian taxpayers. We did a story 2 days ago on the Senate, the House Speaker of the Senate, spending millions of your tax dollars like it's her private cash flow, flying around the globe, sightseeing. Millions of your tax dollars are going out the window on useless shit. And it doesn't stop there. It continues to flow out the window like we're their personal piggy bank in Canada. And over the last 10 years, there's never been a redress to this homelessness crisis that we now have in Canada, and it's going to increase immensely. It's going to get worse in Canada. The useless spending that's going on in Canada, over the top. And the firefighter situation, the fires that are going on in British Columbia are over the top now. And this government is out of control. The useless carbon tax that they imposed on all across Canada, carbon tax, is only a means for the government to rake in extra dollars for themselves, to get rich. Tariffs between provinces, to stifle industry in Canada. Not to mention all the red tape and all the bullshit, and they, in the meantime, they spend your Canadian tax dollars like it's going out of style, sending millions of dollars to Ukraine in a war they are never going to win. There's a big investigation now with Zelensky laundering, how they steal their men off the streets of Ukraine ripping, I mean, literally snatching men off the streets in Ukraine to go onto the front lines of their bullshit war, which they're never going to win. And they siphon all this money from Canada to Ukraine. And don't forget, Krista Freeland's right there to delegate all this money. And Brookfield is involved. Brookfield, the big cash cow company of Mark Carney. Oh, lots going on, ladies and gentlemen. Millions and millions of dollars being siphoned from Canadian taxpayers while you suffer, while you're straining and suffering day to day to make your ends meet in Canada. Like if you're not bringing in $5,000 a month, you're not even hitting the mark, and you're going to become the next homeless victim in Canada. If something happens to you, you are the next victim to become homeless in Canada, while all these billions of dollars are being siphoned away from your tax dollars and spent frivolously on bullshit. It's absurd. And a carbon tax that should never have been entered into Canada exists in Canada to basically tax you for the air you breathe. And the tariffs across Canada tax you. All this money is being siphoned off of your pocketbooks, and you are struggling day to day while the government goes and takes these luxury vacations and eats all these expensive dinners on aircraft by you, paid for you, paid by you, all the fuel and the nice big heavy dinners and the nice travel expenses and all that for what? Bullshit. And this keeps going on and on and on. And Carney, he's a scoundrel. He's a scoundrel of a prime minister. Just like the other scoundrel, Trudeau. There's another one for you. Okay? The top two scoundrels of Canada siphoning your tax dollars on frivolous shit, while all these guys get rich off of your tax dollars. Choke on that one. And this cycle keeps continuing with no accountability to you, the Canadian taxpayer. It's just spend, spend, spend. It's all okay. We're government officials. Spend, spend, spend. Not on anything useful that would help Canadians. And it keeps going on and on and on. All this useless spending while Canadians suffer on the streets, penniless, and the struggles they're going through on a day-to-day basis just to keep surviving in Canada as Canadians. Well, they keep coming out with tougher and tougher rules behind that bullshit. The homelessness has become a big industry. A big industry. We just want the numbers. We don't have to care about how they deal with it. I mean, when you become homeless, you're like shit. Edmonton and Calgary, Vancouver, you're treated like shit, like you don't mean anything. You're just another homeless person, right? The big scare tactic. Oh, we don't want to become homeless. We better make that $5,000 a month. We better get out there and work our asses off. We better stay day to day working our ass off. Don't want to become homeless. Holy fuck. Because if I become homeless, I get treated like shit. Right? Big scare. Big scare tactic. Don't want to become homeless. Oh no. Have to live in a tent if you can put up a tent. Oh yeah. Big scare in that department. Oh yeah. And then the cops come around and harass you and tell you to move along, move along. Don't hang out here. Can't put up a tent here. Oh no, move along. Keep moving. Constant harassment by the cops. Nothing to see here. And if they can't get you to move along, well, they'll cart you off to jail or a hospital or some fucking thing just to get you out the way. Because they don't want the public seeing it. No, no. That's why the cops are all over that. Move along. Nothing to see here. While the government is spending your money like it's their piggy bank, personal piggy bank. Millions of dollars, millions, billions. And who's going to pay for that? Who is paying for that? Hi, Cynthia. I'm not doing too bad. I'm on a live at the moment. How are you doing? Oh, as far as I know, I am. I don't know for how much longer. But we'll give her a shot anyway. What are you doing? Right on. I'll give you a shout after I get done with this live. I'll give you a shout. Hey? Hello? Hello? Yeah. After I get done with this live, I'll give you a shout. All righty. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. I was caught up on a phone call. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put up my phone number for you guys tonight. You can call in on the show. And if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. About all this bullshit with the government spending your tax frivolously. Because that's all we are to them. Just a bunch of Canadian peasants. living our lives day to day, struggling lives because of economic bullshit. Putting up cameras to read your license plates. Make sure you're being good little Canadians. The invasion of privacy is over the top, on top of it all. We want you to all be good little Canadians. Follow the rules that the government puts out for you. And don't forget, keep paying. Keep paying there, ladies and gentlemen. We want your money. We want those tax dollars, baby. We want you to keep paying. Don't forget, keep paying the government. And if you become homeless, I mean, that's really just terrible. But keep paying. Good morning, Pam. How are you? Keep paying. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the government wants your money. They really want your money because they need to spend your money like it's going out of style. They got lots of vacations to look forward to. You know, they want to look like they're rich and famous, rich and famous, you know. On your Canadian tax dollars. We're going to really get into that tonight on tonight's show at 6 o'clock. So tune in tonight at 6 o'clock, and we will end this little thing here.
There. Thank you for joining us. This is the Rudy Bruce broadcast. You focus on the truth. I focus on the facts. People of Canada, your voice will speak a million strong. If we come together and fight what's going on. We got homeless people living in tents. Be compassionate, do not judge. Because 200,000 of us are using food banks. Where's the pride? Where's the pride? Where's our money we slave for? They cover it up. The working man is living for. Rudy has true leadership. Speaking for the ones who are tired of this shit. Make the government officials get a grip. Or everyone loses the respect. Something's wrong, open your eyes. They tell us lies, you're blinded to this and mowing your lawn. United, we stand, divided we fall. The time will come, the day is near, we will all march. So listen with your ears, we are not zombies or fresh meat. Let's grind up the government, make compost for the maple trees. Let's avenge the deaths of the ones who have fallen. Coronavirus, opioid, we're still trying. They thought they got away scot-free. We will get the last laugh, just wait and see. These talks we have on the broadcast will provide and guide. Let's do it fast. Taxpayers believe we live strong and free. Everyone does. Are you shitting me? Round of applause to you and yours. Tuning in, we're opening doors. This is the real movement, people, before we lose. These talks we have on the broadcast, providing guide, let's do it fast. Tax players believe we live strong and free. Everyone does. Are you kidding me? Lost you and yours for tuning in. We're open doors. This is the real movement. People, let's stand up, Canada, before we lose it.
That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tonight at 6 o'clock. Don't be late. Don't be square. I'll see you then. And we'll put on another big show for you tonight. So don't miss out. And don't, well, if you do miss, you can always catch the rerun. But anyway, I hope to see you there. Thanks for joining the broadcast today, this morning. We just had some coffee with you and a few enlightenments to tonight's show. And I will see you then. Until then, I hope and wish all of you a great day today. And I hope everybody's doing well and as well as can be. And again, thanks for joining. And I will see you at 6 o'clock p.m. time. We're going to do a call in and the whole bit. So stay tuned for that. So until tonight, I hope to see you then. Until then, I'm just getting the word